I'm going to say something very, very quickly. I'm going to try. All of these people who are chanting and getting behind the mobs, who don't like us, who don't like Israel, who don't like the Jewish people, let me say something to you. I don't like you. I don't respect you. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want my culture and my Western values to be hijacked by you. You guys, 18, 20, 22-year-olds who are talking about the bombings in Israel, who are talking about the poor Palestinians, you don't give a damn about the Palestinians. What you care about is yourself, and you are looking for purpose in your life, and you found something because it's noisy, and there are very emotional people talking about it, and you're too lazy to look into the facts. You're too lazy to sit down and study history and see what's really going on. You've never been to the Middle East. You've never been in a bomb shelter. You've never had rockets and missiles raining down on you. You've never gone to a restaurant worried that people will stab you. You don't know how Israel was created. You don't know why Arabs in the land that is now Israel, who were not Palestinians, you don't know how they became who they are. You don't understand Islamic jihad. You don't understand that you're being brainwashed. You're young. You have lots of people around you making noise, and you want to be a part of that. Just like you want to be a part of that when there's a pop star and you want to kind of become a part of a collective and support that. You want to be part of a cause. It's very natural. You don't like us, you don't like me? Good. I don't like you. You're not going to win. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to look at what you did and what you were part of. And you are part of hatred. Because I don't see any Jewish people in America or in Europe preaching hatred. I see Jewish people afraid. I see Jewish people in a teeny weeny strip of land that they have lived on for thousands of years, that they turned into a state, that they are an indigenous people that managed to return to their land, which is what woke people want. This is what but when it comes to the Jews, no. Why? Because you don't understand that the narrative that is being fed to you is being fed to you by Islamic jihadists in Iran and Qatar and the Houthis and all sorts of other organizations like Hezbollah and Hamas, that they have their beards, they're religious fanatics, they wear keffiyehs, some of them don't, they force their women to get dressed in a certain way, and they have their community. Great. I'm all for their community if they keep their hatred to themselves. But what they're doing is they're infecting you. You don't like me, I don't like you. I will fight you. I will speak up against you. I will show up to where you are. I will get the other people who are not Jewish, but who have Western values and who are against hatred, who are against intolerance, who are for coexistence, regardless of what you hear from these religious fanatics. You're a 22-year-old white person. You're a 24-year-old black person. You're a Christian. You're a Muslim. You're a self-hating Jew. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are spreading hatred, you're nothing. And you'll go down the annals of history for being nothing, for being a sheep, for being pathetic. You don't like me? Good. I don't like you either. And I'm actually someone who really likes people, who really wants people to get along, who's really for coexistence. I fought for peace. But the cat's out of the bag, the jig is up. You can post your explosions of the IDF. You can post the dead people who are being killed in a war. Tragically, those who don't hate Israel. The ones who hate Israel, the ones who want Jews dead, minus the children who are being brainwashed. I'm sorry, I'm not sad about that anymore. Cat's out of the bag. You hate, you're for killing, you're for intolerance, You're chanting genocidal chants. You want to destroy Western civilization as we know it. You're an enemy. You're not of where mankind and womankind has gotten to in the last few thousands of years. We move forward to love and to togetherness. If you want Israel gone, if you hate the Jewish people, if you hate the morality of the Jewish people who have brought so much to this world that you don't even know about, then I don't like you, and I don't want you, and I will speak up against you, and I will galvanize everyone to speak up against you. And if you are not one of those people, if you're with me, if you understand what I'm saying, if you get it, and you're alone right now in your home and you're saying, what the hell can I do? All these people are crazy. They were crazy before 9/11, and then it happened, and then you were sad. You have an opportunity to do something. All you need to do is speak up against these mobs. All you need to do is look at what's happening in Israel. Not now. The last 100 years, the last 1,000 years. And then you'll see who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. Because if an alien landed on this planet right now and was transported back to the Second World War and saw what the Allies did to destroy Nazi Germany, including many, many Germans and the German allies, they would immediately say, oh my God, these allies are the scum of the earth. But if they did their homework and they studied and they looked at facts, they would say, hold on a second, these guys who are actually killing people and fighting people, what are they fighting for? They're fighting for a freer world. They're fighting against hatred. And there is a price that needs to be paid, which is awful, but it needs to be paid, because if the Allies hadn't won, we would all be in Nazi Germany right now. And this is what's happening. And then you'd understand. So if you get that, you know, if you're a moral person, if you have a shred of human decency and the ability to rise to the occasion and to have the ability to change what you might have been thinking and realize, hold on a second, maybe I've been wrong about this. That's courage, that's bravery, that's humility, that's humanity. Not to double down on things that are wrong and just keep doubling down on them because that's what you decided at the beginning to do. You can change your mind. You can change your mind. You can change your narrative. I have 2 kids. When I realize that they were right about something and I was wrong, I tell them, my bad. You're right. I will change. I'm with you on that. I made a mistake. To all you haters, hate. You're not going to win. To all you people who don't hate but are confused, think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Here we are in Miami. I'm in Miami right now. I came here to get away for a few days. And I go into these supermarkets and these malls and these Costco's, and there is so much consumerism here. You are potentially distracted because your life is so comfortable from what is happening in your own country. I get it. I was here during 9/11. I was in Boston. I had come from Israel, where there had been years of relentless suicide bombings. And I was warning people. I was telling them, in Israel there were suicide bombings not because Palestinians hate Israelis, but because anyone who is willing to blow themselves up is a radical Islamic jihad. And they are coming your way. And I said it for years. And then 9/11 happened. And my buddy, Bill Weems, was on that plane. And you know who I was saying that narrative to? Bill Weems for years. He was on that plane. Wake up. Get vocal. This is not about Jews. This is about the West, and it is falling. Do something.